Hello there, welcome to Made by Janat. It's Anna here, and I am back with the lovely antique book I am turning into a junk journal. And I have been picking out some papers that I'm gonna add to this. Last time you saw it, we added one folio from the original text block and one tea or coffee dyed folio. And we have 11 signatures, so we're gonna add to them today. I have been talking to this book as Elizabeth and Ludwig, and then there are 3 kids and their dog, but they don't have a name yet. And yeah, so let's see what I picked out. I have picked out one piece of writable paper for each signature. I have also picked out some fun book pages, one for each signature. I have picked out a miscellaneous. Some of this is ephemera, some of this is other things. Also one for each signature. And I also picked out envelopes because I love adding envelopes to my journal. Often as extra writing space. So this is what we're going to do today. We are going to add these things. So, and that will have, that means that we will have about 6 pages in each signature. And I don't really, I don't have to have 6 pages or 6 folios. It's just something I start with, and then I put in more or I take some out or whatever. So I'm going to start by choosing a page, a book page. Let's take this one. This is from a botanical book. I have no idea how old it is because this is one of the first ones I made into a journal, and I didn't write the date on it back then. Then I want some more writable papers, so I think I'm gonna take some ledger, like that, and I want something in the center here, and I already reinforced everything, so that's good. What do I want in the center? I want an invoice. This one is something leather gloves, maybe. Yeah, so I thought I could add that, and then I'm going to take these. I'm going to add last because they're not open or anything, so I'm going to do that. That's folio signature number 1. Sorry, a bit tired, I don't know why, but yeah, and I'm just tired. It's weekend, and yeah, so I want a writables page. Let's take this lined notebook. Let's add a folio from the Canterbury Tales that I turned into Foxglove journal. And here I also want something fun in the center. How about this? I have been sitting here picking out pages, and this is from a reproduction of a catalog, and I was thinking that maybe Elizabeth was looking through that catalog and ripped this page to remember that she is going to buy a razor for her husband for Christmas. So this goes into the center. So I have been thinking of it when I have been working in it. This is a commercial self-educator from 1920, and someone is learning commercial Spanish. It must be Ludwig, right? I think he he is learning Spanish. And let's add shorthand. I don't know if it's Ludwig or Elizabeth, but one of them is learning shorthand. And then I want to have a ledger in the center here. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. This is how I usually do my process. I pick out papers that I know I want, and then I just add it together. So we have a guest book, and this is what guest books normally look like in Sweden. They are blank, and I can see I need to reinforce this. I didn't do that. I forgot, so I'm gonna get my washi tape and my glue stick to make it even more sticky, and I'm gonna reinforce this. I thought I did all the pages, but maybe I just did the book pages. There we go. This washi tape is actually from a company called Vilva, which they are on Etsy, and they have their own shop, and it is they're based here in the town straight over the lake I'm living at, so they're local, and I think that's, I like to buy things from local shops if I can. I think it's really beautiful with the roses. I want let's use this. This is from the sea charts that I bought a while back, and I cut a piece out. Really cool. And I believe that Ludwig is a sailor, so he needs to have his sea charts in. And then I want something in the center. Maybe I can add this. State. Nice. Let's see. We have some music. Danse Espagnole. And I can use some brown packing paper. I have been watching Nancy, Wishes and Weeds. She has an amazing series. Brown packing paper to beautiful or something. And I didn't have any packing paper, but the next day I received a big box of books, and it was full of packing paper. So now I have lots of it, so I'm gonna use that. And here we have a folio from 1920s, a floral book about wildflowers, and you have a color plate here, which is good. And all these papers can change place. I'm just putting them in for now and see where we end up. Lots of folds here. I like that. It could be peekaboo pockets or something else fun. Let's add some braille paper here. And that I have folded up. So this will be a shallow pocket, double-sided. And let's add this one. Braille paper. And let's add someone's it's from 1949, and it is school grades in Finnish. I don't know Finnish, so, but it's fun. Let's continue. So I just jumped right into to this because the sun is setting, so I'm losing my light. Some French paper, but I want to know, how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing good. I hope you had a good week. Here we have another piece of catalog, and she's buying underskirts. for herself, or maybe some corsets. This needs to go in, and I want a piece of writable first. Let's do the grid one. Yeah. So as I said, I hope you had a good week, that you have been good, you and your loved ones. No illnesses. Let's do this. This is a French calendar from 1947. And we have more French. No, we want that. This is recipes, cake recipes. Of course, Elizabeth is going to take some cake recipes. And another invoice. This one is from 1925, and they have bought cream. How about that? And those are generally from here. I want some wallpaper, and this is a wallpaper sample that they want to put in their bedroom, or maybe in one of the kids' bedroom. So that will go in there, along with some writable lined paper, and in the center we are getting a small Swedish German dictionary. Yeah. Let's add some this brown paper. I was playing yesterday evening. I love the contrast that Texture Paste gives on the brown packing paper. And then I have a German fashion magazine, a whole year, 1875. It's 150 years old. It's a huge book, and I pulled the page out, and then I took some of it, and I did this. So I just added some glue stick, plop it down on both sides, and then I tore off the excess, and I think that turned out quite cool. So I want that in the center, actually. So I am going to not take it in this one. It will have to go in the next. That one. And this is from 1835, rag paper, and it's a book about illnesses. It's a home doctor book. And in the center we will have a letter. Let's see what we have left. We have this. This is La Mode Illustrée. It's a French magazine from 1884, and this is genuine. I love this. So I had the German version of this. That was what I took the other pages from. So this is a whole page. And I want this in the center, which could be quite suitable. And let's add the little French book here. There we go. Nice. Now I have 5 folios in each signature, and these will be lots flatter when I have flattened them out in my book press. So let's get started on the envelopes or letters and open them up and see if we can add them to the signatures. So I have lots of different envelopes. This one has some lining. What I'm gonna do is that I'm just gonna open them up like this. Sometimes I have to reinforce them. Sometimes I have to add some glue to keep the flaps down. But I want to take this out actually, if I can, or is it stuck really bad? Oh, that's really stuck. That's not usual, because most of the time the lining is loose, but not here. Okay, so the lining can stay. Here it is loose. Okay, and here as well. But I also felt that the flaps were a bit loose, so I'm gonna glue them down. think I want that here. Yes, that's nice. Okay, let's continue. So this must be the correspondence that Elizabeth and Ludwig has saved. This is to a oh, what do you call that in English? A company that helps people to find somewhere to live. This real estate, thank you, real estate. Or if it's not houses, it's apartments, right? So this might be for apartments. So this is a letter to them. So this is a more official letter, not a personal one. And I think it's really fun to use different kinds of letters. What's this? Someone sent probably a greeting card or something in this big chunky envelope. That's a good quality one. Really doesn't want to open up. Nice. Let's put that in here somewhere. Let's put it here. So it adds some interest. You can also use envelopes as pockets or text spots or writing space or whatever. So let's do this. This is a Finnish one. Oh, it's open on the side. Fun. Well, this letter opener is not the perfect because it rips a bit. It comes from my dad. So I kept it, being a bit nostalgic. Oh, that was fun. Okay, let's add it in. Here, got the place. Perfect. So the next step, when I have added all the envelopes and have 6 folios in each signature, the next step will be to start adding in pockets and flips and decorations and all the fun stuff, and do the sewing if I'm gonna do any before I put it in the book press. There we go. This is also a commercial or a professional letter. Thinking, and I have a bunch of extras here if I change my mind. Oh, this one needs some repairing. Oh no, I love doing repairs. This is a much thinner envelope, and it is sent 1922. So there's the repair, right over Sweden. So I'm using my cellophane tape that I have dyed with alcohol inks to make it look older. That looks nice, right? Love it. Let's put it here. Okay. Let's see. Let's use this one. That isn't even closed. Let's close it first and then open it again. We are so strange, we junk journalers. Well, let's close the envelope so we can open it again, shall we? Can take another one. Meantime, let's take this one. It has a letter in it. Ooh. Phoebe to 1947. Many thanks for your letter and invitation. But I think that it will have to be another time. Okay. This one is not coming home for midsummer. Right. Anyway, this can be used in collaging or as a folio somewhere, or tuck in a pocket, or lots and lots of different uses for a letter. You can make some fun decorations with it as well. So here you see what I mean. The tissue is all loose, so I'm gonna tear it out. And sometimes I save it to do collaging, and sometimes I don't. This time I don't think I will. So there we go. Yeah, and I can see that I have to add a little bit of glue here to the flaps. There as well. So, as I said, it's Saturday. I'm home alone. My husband and kids are away competing mountain bike again. So it's just me and one of my dogs at home. Me and Salmo. So we are having nice quiet days. I think I want to add it here. So let's see. What kind of letter do I want? Maybe this one? Or I can open up this one now. So I have been away this week. We had, as I said in my Use It or Lose It, we had some hiccup with work. And then I got a migraine as well after that, so it was a bit much fun. But it was fun. So I'm really focusing on relaxing this weekend. That's all I need to do. So I think that every film I make is just a bonus. Actually. Here, let's take this one. It's almost open anyway. Another company letter. The grades have been in here, it says. Adding some glue to the flap. This one will need reinforcing as well. Maybe I should do that. How many do I have left? Let's do a thin stripe of washi tape. So I'm going to make myself some coffee in a little bit, and maybe have some cake as well. And I should take my dog on a walk. There we go. That's not really even, is it? There we go. Okay. Oh, here was the wallpaper. Nice. And I need this to be here. Okay. someone took the post stamp out of this one. It's from 1948. Ooh, green. Fun. It adds so much more contrast using these. Let's add it here. Which one do I want to use in my last folio? Maybe I should take this one. Yes, exactly. Maybe this one. This is going to be made into a pocket, I think. Yeah, let's do that. It can be fun. Because it has a envelope. It's an envelope with a window. So window envelope. Here we can make a pocket. Tall pocket here. That would be perfect. So now the signatures are more or less complete, which is nice. And next thing is to start picking up things to decorate with. And I already have a pile of that, so, but I can't film it now because I am losing the light. The sun is down. Let's see. Ooh. This has not been in the book press, and I still get a nice pitch. So, yay! Signatures are done for Ludwig and Elizabeth. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know down below what you think of my choice of papers. Lots of old ones. Not much in here is new. I know the washi tape is, but it's from, the earliest is from 1830s and up to 1940, 1950s. So old stuff in here, antique and vintage. Yeah. Have a great rest of your weekend if I don't talk to you again. And I will be back soon with another video. Bye for now.